ended up working for a nonprofit organization providing services to people who were HIV positive. And while I was working there, I found out that the guy that infected me knew he was positive at the time because I was going through some files with the agency and I ended up finding like an old file for him. And it was I had to take off that day because it was very like, oh my God, he knew. But at the same time, I had to think about that and digest that when I got home to really say, I wasn't raped. He didn't make me sleep with him without a condom. I was just very vulnerable from my bad coming out process. I really wasn't received. I really felt like I was searching for love. And he showed me that love. And I felt loved at that moment. So I really felt that condoms just wasn't an option to me. I just felt like I wanted him to know that I loved him. And I felt at the time, being so young, that a sign of loving him is allowing him to have unprotected sex with me. So
I thought I was Teflon and thought nothing or anything could ever affect me, even though I knew it was out there. And probably 80% of the time I used protection, but those times I didn't, I was just like, oh, well, okay, whatever. So, but being promiscuous and not really caring.
I'm not a person who likes to think about going backwards because I feel like everything happens for a reason. And I don't consider HIV a negative in my life anymore. I really feel like being positive has become... The person who you're seeing today would not be the person who I am today if I was not positive. I hate to... Some people will take that the wrong way and they'll think, well, that I feel like I deserved it, but I do feel like it happened because it was supposed to happen. Now that I'm able to do this, to be able to tell someone else what to do now is not something that I could have done just in theorizing what HIV is. And so I feel like now that I know, now that I'm living it, I make different decisions now because of that. I can't tell someone else how they can deal with these things, and I don't think anybody else could have told me anything. I'm pretty sure they did, actually. They probably did tell me lots of things. I just don't remember them because clearly they went out in one ear and out the other. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this predicament now. So.
The part that I will accept as mine in contracting HIV is that I was too open and too willing to accept love no matter where I might have gotten it from. Regardless of that situation of being raped, let's take that out of the equation for a second. Prior to that, I was so willing and so needy for somebody to tell me that they love me that this person might have thought it was okay to do whatever they did to me because I had been so friendly with the others. I was going to be friendly with him too. So yeah, trust me, I played a big part in that.
When people are positive, they don't want anyone to know, and on the other spectrum of that, they want the support too. And I think that you have to find to be able to get the support that you need and that you internally want. You're gonna have to give of yourself and really have to get into a space where you don't allow the virus to silence you. And I think that it's important that, I'm not saying you have to go out and tell your whole life story on camera like I'm doing now, but well, I think it's important that you have to have some vulnerability and some trust. And I think that that is what I would get to someone who's newly diagnosed, is to be able to just, be vulnerable.